Welcome back to Straight Outta Nashville. What's up? It's Zac.
And I'm Gabby. I am really excited, Zac, for our next guest. Her name is Jennifer Green, and you know I've been on a bit of a personal journey with her. She's Nashville's astrologer. Welcome, Jennifer.
Hi, you guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming on the show. So let's break it down, because you're no ordinary astrologer. You've got many strings to your bow. 8th generation mystic, 5th generation psychic. What's the difference, first of all?
I am an 8th generation mystic and a 5th generation psychic. So my ancestors have studied the art of stars, astrology, astronomy, and how it connects to the human body and human spirit. So it's a little bit of science and mystic kind of combined together.
That's so cool, but it freaks me out a lot because space is my biggest fear on the entire planet. So, like, the connection of a human body with space really freaks me out.
But it is true because, just a little fun fact, the moon affects the tides, the magnetic pull. We are made out of 70% water.
So the moon affects us.
The moon affects everything, us, but yes, us physically.
While we're on the subject of the moon, I think was it a couple of weeks ago when I said to you, I've been in a really bad mood and I couldn't explain it. And you know when we had the blood moon?
Yeah.
You can explain it a lot better than me. Why was I so pissed off?
Why were you so crummy?
That was our last celestial moon event we're going to have in a while. It was a blood moon, a wolf moon, a supermoon, and a full moon all at the same time. And it was the eclipse. So I don't know if anyone got to actually see it, but our moon was actually red.
Yeah.
It was actually red, and I can't tell you how long I waited to see that. For years now with all this moon stuff going on. It's the first clear night Nashville had to see it.
Right.
Did you see it, Zac?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh,
I stood up on the rooftop of my apartment complex just so I could see it.
Mm-hmm.
It was really cool.
It really was. So when the moon passes us, it brings an energy along with it, like a wave of energy. And the wave of energy that came down was an energy of anxiety, an energy of stress, being pissed off very easily irritated. And that energy, it goes from the highest conscience, as higher you are on a divine spiritual level, down to the lowest one. So it affects people differently.
Okay.
The levels that they're getting it. So if you're feeling real irritated right now, or you're feeling really crabby with your friends or your family, you can't really hold your emotions and compose yourself. Yeah. It's just about over because that cycle of the moon is just about ending.
I want to list some of the amazing services you offer: astrology, crystal chakra awakening, dream interpretation, hypnotherapy, love therapy, and meditation. I've been doing a bit of a combo, I would say, with you. What would you say to people listening to this? Because I think since forever, you get the believers and then you get the skeptics.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like we're in a world now where everybody, they kind of want proof, but then on social media, you believe influencers and they're not always telling the truth.
Oh, 1,000%, because they're getting paid for it.
Yeah. So why do you think people still have that skepticism until they see you and then it's like, damn. There's no way she could have known that.
I'm born and raised from Nashville.
Okay.
So being born and raised, knowing that it is very Bible Belt, and I mean that in the most lovingest way.
Yeah.
Our business was always not really the most fan-based because people naturally thought they are afraid of it. So people are usually afraid until they come in, and once they meet us and say hello, then after that they're like, I passed your shop 1,000 times. I've had no idea reason why I didn't come in. I'm so glad I did. People have a tendency to be afraid of the unknown. And because in religion, back in time, if you did not believe in a certain way, you was executed.
Right.
And that goes back down to where the origin of it started. So yes, for Halloween, I am the most popular person to come and visit. And they hire me for events, and they make it all spooky.
Right.
But this is my specialty. I specialize in helping to bring the best out of someone. I will help bring out your best personality, your best character, your best mindset, to help you control your thoughts so you can control your emotions, so you can control your life. That's where you have balance. So right now it's anxiety, what's going on with the moon. So controlling it makes you feel more in charge of your life.
I am living proof right here in the studio, by the way, that it genuinely works, because I feel more like myself after seeing you over the past few weeks than I have done in a long time. I didn't even know how much of myself I'd lost until I started having the sessions with you.
Wait, so I have a question for like people that are listening that can't like physically see you. Whenever you say that you like help people deal with being their best selves, what is like your number one tip that you would give somebody to implement every single day to make sure that they can live like their true best self?
The absolute very first thing that you have to do is decide to live in gratitude. You have to decide to live in gratitude. You have to be thankful that you can.
Yeah.
You have to be thankful that you can. So I've created this, my theory for healing is called Live Live. And because the secret of happiness exists in the moment of right now. And it's not about only positive thinking. So my advice would be to truly bring out your best of yourself is to be grateful. So I do what I share is my technique. Wake up in the morning, and if you want to say God, Mother Earth, Buddha, Allah, whatever, thank you, God, I woke up.
Yeah.
Thank you, God, I could stand up. Thank you, God, I had a bed. Buddha, thank you, I had sheets for my bed. Thank you, Allah, I had a warm blanket. Doesn't matter. You can say Mother Earth. So whatever you want to call it, but being grateful. So doing that until you are dressed and ready connects to the physiology of your body, and you are changing your mindset. You're looking at life on a brighter side, and it literally makes you feel better. So by the time you are blow-dried and all done, us girls, 45 minutes if we washed our hair.
Yeah, at least.
Not just girls.
Same. When I do my contour, honey, I'm in the bathroom for a good
Oh my
hour
God.
and a
Zac
half.
does my hair better than I do my own hair.
Perks of having a gay friend, huh?
Just one of the many, Zac.
Well, I needed a beauty styler this morning too.
No, you look fabulous.
Thank you.
You know when you connect with somebody's spirit and you say, almost, your spirit tells me this or whatever, how do you communicate with somebody's spirit when they can't communicate with their own spirit?
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one.
Is it like a visual thing? Like, do you see things?
There's times I'll have a flash, almost like a scene from a movie,
Okay.
like a flash, or sometimes it could be like a shadow, a silhouette, maybe. But it's the gut instinct. The Greeks believe, which I am Greek, the Greeks believe there was a second brain and it's in your stomach, and it's your gut instinct. That's the right decision to make. So to help someone, the very first thing they need to connect to is some ground. So I do the sound bath healings with Tibetan singing bowls. Mm-hmm. And if Noah's never heard of that, because we are literally an instrument, a human instrument, and we have a sound that comes out of us. And just like a guitar needs tuning, we need tuning as well.
Right.
You have to be grounded. And then I feel it off your spirit. As long as your spirit is open and you're ready and you're willing, we all have the gift of feeling things from people. We can know instantly if when we walk into a room, if we're going to get along or if we're not.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We could just feel it. Like you guys in here in the studio, you can tell, oh, this is going to be a little challenging. You could just feel it. So I have been conditioned and practiced to know that. So it doesn't really take me much thought. I don't know if that's the best answer.
No, I love that.
You don't always tell people what they want to hear. You warned me of this when I first started coming to you.
Do you have like a lot of people that walk in and they're like, tell me I'm going to be rich and successful and like all of these things. How do you break it to them that like
Prince Charming's going to ride up on a horse with a orchestra?
I've worked in a variety of different cities and places. I do want to say that. So I've talked to people, from out of the country, from downtown Nashville. And there's one thing all people do connect. If they are coming in for a reading, they are open-minded and they want to know where are they at in this journey we call life. Mm-hmm. So I want to tell everyone, getting a reading is not carved in stone. So that means we have free will. And it's of our choice. So we are creating our destiny. So when someone comes to me, I will tell you the path that you're on and what is ahead of you if you stay on this path, or if you need to get away from it, drop some of your friends, because I'll tell you, if your friends are losers, I'm so sorry, everyone who's listening. Listen to teenagers. What I'm going to tell you, you become who you are around.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The 5 people you are around the most is who you will become. So if your friends are losers, you're going to end up being in a category.
I'm going to become a gay man.
That is the best news I've heard all day, Gabby.
Yes!
Dreams do come true.
Yeah, they do.
I do have some gifts. I came bearing gifts.
Oh.
You are so kind.
I love gifts.
I love gifts too. So I have some gifts to share with.
What's in your little baggie?
I have a whole bag of presents.
Yeah, Zac needs to put those on.
So Zac, I have you this ultimate super cool pair of color therapy yellow sunglasses.
Oh my
I
God,
already
shut
have a pair.
up. They're so cute. They're like yellow sunglasses. They're
They're
put
celebrity
them on.
sunglasses.
I feel like I'm looking through the Aiden filter on Instagram. Everybody looks damn fabulous.
Right?
You look a bit
the
like
world, you
Napoleon
see the world
Dynamite.
brighter.
I hate you. This is supposed to be positivity here, Gabby.
Sorry. Yes,
It is.
It
It shows that you could see life in a different way in literally a second.
I love this.
I bring you guys some Palo Santo, which is some incense for clearing. It's kicked up from sage.
Love.
Bring some.
So when you say, like, I rebuke negativity and you light that and you just walk around your house with it and make sure all the negative spaces in your world are gone.
Yeah, you're basically sending love. You don't want to fight with negative. I just overpower it with
Yeah, it's
positive.
like fighting fire with fire. It never works out.
When you need to, then you got to be ready for it. But I got you guys some Palo Santo, some incense, some candles.
Oh,
So I'm gonna tell her
That's
thank you.
so cute.
I love this love fest.
You have a list of questions from the government, I think, that are quite revealing. As this is our Valentine's show and it's all about love, could you share a couple of these questions with our listeners? What is it you said, that they will really reveal something about the person that they are asking the questions to and make that person fall in love with them?
Yes, that is true.
Oh, my God.
That is
Tell me the
true.
questions that you can ask to make somebody fall in love with you.
I'm going to go through some questions for you to have the best conversation. So, getting ready for Valentine's Day, and you got to have some amazing questions to have with your partner or the one that you will meet on the day of your own self going out for Valentine's Day, because I don't advise anyone to stay alone. Take care of yourself, self-love. Practice self-love for Valentine's Day. Get yourself a haircut, a new outfit, get your nails done, go order yourself a chocolate martini at the bar, wear a red dress.
Do what you got to do.
Love yourself. The energy of love, we give what we receive. Give yourself love, you're going to receive love. So I want to say that. So these are my favorite ones. I'm not going to list out all 36 questions, Gabby, because some people might be falling in love. and we're going to be responsible for it.
Great. I can't wait.
The very first question, given the chance of anyone in the world, who would you want to have dinner with, alive or dead?
Gabby?
Anyone that I would like to have dinner with, alive or dead? Kurt Cobain from Nirvana, definitely.
I was going to say, after the concert last week, definitely Cher.
Oh, yeah.
My answer would be my great-great-grandmother, because I want to ask her why. How and why did we do what we do? I'm so curious to hear the root of that.
Yeah.
So if you guys realize, just with that one question, these questions give you no choice but to stop all the clutter in your brain, and you actually have to think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's number 2. Would you like to be famous, and in which way?
Me first?
Yeah.
Oh, 150,000%. I feel like
You
that's the
already
only
are.
reason I was placed on this earth is to be famous. I say in which way, and it's more of to be like whether it be through radio or TV or social media or however it may happen, that's a different story of in which way. But I feel like the reason why is the moral of the issue of, like, I want to be that role model that it's like, yo, you can do it. I was bullied as hell in high school. I ate lunch by myself. And here I am making a living by myself, working 13 jobs, being an entrepreneur, creating a career. Bring it.
Nice.
Yeah, and you're gonna get it. Your mindset is that determined.
It's going to happen.
It's
You already are pretty well known, to be fair.
There could
You
be
want-
more.
there's always
You want to
There's
star
always
on the
more.
Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yeah,
That's the
I don't
level.
have no star yet.
Okay.
Gabby, you answer the question.
Well, I'm quite a private person, but yes, I would like, in my chosen career, radio and being a broadcaster, and our project with Straight Out of Nashville, I think fame would help. And yet, I'd like you to be a positive influence. I think the world needs some role models that aren't just reality TV stars, that have had tough times and have gone through a journey and deserved the platform that they've got for, hard work and determination and talent.
Yay.
Getting so
Somewhere.
deep.
I know.
It is. So it's such deep questions to make you think.
Yeah.
So mine would be yes, double yes, for one important reason. Because our world is in need of good people, and we are in need of superheroes to inspire, to encourage, to remind people you can do this, you can do that, anything is possible. No problems, just solutions. And because I believe that we influence people and the world is separated by 5 people, we can by showing someone doing good things. So I'm going to say yes to all of it.
Love it.
And I wanted to share, I have a girl I want to give a shout out to. I have a girl that took the time out and painted this for me and draw this for me and wrote me this amazing, lovely letter to say thank you and how much her life has changed. So Nava, if you're hearing this, I want to say thank you so much for all of your support because you're my biggest fan and I love you so much.
Oh,
So I want to tell her thank you.
So cute.
I love this love fest.
So if people who are either in Nashville or that are going to visit Nashville soon and want to come and find you, you're at the Psychic Shop, which is in East Nashville, the trendy part. And you also do sessions over the phone as well for those that can't get to Nashville.
Yes, I do.
Thank you so much for coming in to see us.
Yeah, Jennifer,
so
we
welcome.
adore you.
Thank you guys so much. So everyone, if you want to find out more about what I do and how to find me, you can find me at epicgen.com. That's EPICJEN.com. Also, and if you need to have your eyebrows done, you can have your eyebrows done at Wax Nashville. That's where I get mine done. And you can use epicgen.com and she will give you 10% off.
Oh my God, I'm getting more than my eyebrows done, honey.
And mention Straight Outta Nashville, and I've been on here, and you will get 50% off your session.
Oh, snap. Okay, sis.
Thank you, guys. I always said Nashville was ready for an amazing podcast reality series, so this is it. So you guys better make sure you like, subscribe, and follow, and share, and give all the love to Straight Outta Nashville.
That's right, sis. She's our hype man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're hired. I'm about to put a T-shirt on you.
That's right.
So when we were just like walking out and Jennifer was leaving, I had her read my palm just to, I don't know, I was terrified to see what would happen.
I saw that. I kind of wanted to give you some privacy, so I walked away. But come on, spill.
Okay, so one of the things that she said really freaked me out because it's really, really true. She literally just
Why
sat
are you
there.
showing me your palm? Like
I'm
I can read them.
reenacting what happened.
Okay, carry on.
God, I'm a method actor. Let me live my life.
Okay.
No, so I was just like sitting there and I put my hands out and she just sat there and stared at them for like 10 seconds and she goes, one thing you need to be like worry about in the future, possibly it may or may not happen to you, but you have a line of addiction in your family. And I was like, what? And then immediately my brain was triggered by my biological father is an addict to alcohol. Like his entire life, he has wrecked cars and like gotten DUIs and been put in jail because of his alcoholism. And I literally was like, how did she pick up on that? It was so
Whoa.
weird.
Just from looking at your hands.
Yeah, literally just from looking at my hands. And I'm like, I took a shower today. She's not going to read anything dirty on here. I'm good to go. And so there's that. Now I'm like literally thinking of a conscious effort to make sure I don't have an addictive personality to anything. Because she was like, it could be anything in your life. It could be shopping. It could be going to the gym. It could be anything that you build an addiction to. And so now I'm literally like Marie Kondoing my entire life to make sure.
If you want to hear more from Jennifer, she has a weekly radio show. It's on Thursdays between 6 and 7 p.m. Central Time on ParaXRadioNetwork.com, and she gives live readings.
How cool.
Yeah. The name of the show is called Journey Back into the Light, and if you don't catch it live, then she does also put them up on her SoundCloud, which I believe is Nashville's Astrologer.